All right. Ah. So my organization has already seen, they saw when I did that last system, Christy, most of them.
Yeah.
Except for like, I think Megan is on here. Megan didn't see it. Who all? Jules saw it, Bree saw it, Whitney.
None of my team saw the system we
Okay.
had before.
Okay. Do you want to share a little? You've been on this journey a little longer than I have.
Yeah. All right. So here's the deal, you guys. This is the automation call if you're listening into the recording. So I have been thinking about automating pieces of my business since about 2018. I've been really thinking about how do I make the follow up stuff easier, the email stuff easier, because I don't know about you, I have like massive ADHD and a lot of things fall through the cracks unless I write them down. That's why I'm so obsessive about my calendar, my little book to make sure I have it on track. Because if I don't write it down, it goes nowhere. So we, Sabrina and I, last year finally figured out a beautiful system, you guys. We thought it was exactly what we wanted to do. I was adamant that I wasn't going to create an automated system that I wasn't going to be able to duplicate to my team. So I overlooked a bunch of other programs because I could have used them and just ran by myself. But that's not what I wanted for my Arbonne business. That's not what I wanted for long term for my team. And so I took a long time and years of researching to find something that could duplicate down. So we found this system, Made for More last year, and Sabrina and I actually jumped on the bandwagon. Spent about 6 or 7 months building it out. It was very time consuming, and spent thousands of dollars doing it.
We just were like, here you go.
Yeah.
Take our money.
Each hoping that once we had the build out, it would be done and we could just copy and paste to all of you. Well, come to find out, it was very difficult to copy and paste. We needed the marketing guru to copy it and paste it for us. So we'd have to have someone else involved all the time. Like it was a pain in the rumpola. And I was like, this is not going to work. And Sabrina and I were like, yep, it's not going to work. So we canned it, entirely canned it. I'm not sad about it though, because the system that we did look at, which is actually this next one, which is the one we will be using, we did look at before we decided to go with the other. And at the time, it didn't have all of the features it has now. So at the time, it wasn't duplicatable to our teams like it is at this moment in time. So we didn't jump on the bandwagon then. Now, I'm going to talk about proof that this system's awesome, okay? So we didn't jump on the bandwagon then, but other people did. And the people who did back then are Stephanie Schutt, Casey Zaruba, Lacey Dilworth, and all the people who have literally massively psychically exploded and have earned every award possible, walked the stage for everything at GTC. They used this system. And now it has the pieces that Sabrina and I wanted to be able to duplicate that down to our team. So that's what we're going to do.
Finally.
Finally. So it is called Flowdesk. And what does it do? All right. So Flowdesk is an email automated system. And so what we can do with it is we can, Sabrina and I and Kristen, create emails and workflows, which I'll explain in a second, that you can automatically trigger to whoever you want. So, for an example, we will be creating, and it's almost done. And when I say almost done, I believe we should have it in like the next 72, 48 hours, right? Soon, 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 soon. Okay. It is going to be a PC workflow. So that means when you have a preferred client who's new, become a preferred client direct to you, you can add their name to a segment. Don't worry if this doesn't make sense yet. It's all really super simple, you guys. It's the easiest program I think I've ever used. You add them to a segment, you just put their name in there, and then you hit send. They get their first email, which is their welcome email. The welcome email will say, welcome to becoming a preferred client. It will have some information about you, who you are. The second email will automatically populate to them 2 or 3 days later. They will get a second email into their inbox that says all their perks for being a preferred client, why being a preferred client's amazing, how come, blah, blah, blah. And the designs are gorgeous and stunning. They look like they're made from a
I
literally
want to show
marketing team.
yours. I'm going to share my screen. I want to show.
Yeah, go ahead while I'm chatting and I'll tell them the rest. You can see one of mine I just created the other day. The third email is going to be about Replenish Me. So all of your preferred clients will get to see the Replenish Me program and all the entire email has links in it and all kinds of cool stuff. And then the final email they get, which is going to automatically happen. So once you put them in the thing and you hit send, it just goes, will be about the business and they can join the business. So for me, you guys, I did like a little trial run. This was on Monday or Tuesday. And this is going to blow your mind. We talked about third space. So on my story as a test this weekend, I think it was either Friday or Saturday, all I did was a video of me standing in the front and then standing sideways and saying 6 weeks postpartum. If you want my postpartum meal plan, click here. Now we're talking about third space. If you don't have a third space, it's okay. You can totally use this for Arbonne too.
You
Here,
can
click
use
here.
it for like protein bars. Kristen,
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking about it the other day. Kristen's like, I don't really have a third space. I'm like, dude, mom recipes, like easy kid tips. Like people do all sorts of stuff. Hey, you want, add your name here if you want to be, if you want my list of protein bite recipes. We have all that. You guys have all those resources already.
Yeah, and we will make sure that you have them situated so that you can just like you can load it, okay?
Yeah.
So people clicked it. I got 20 subscribers within just the 24-hour period of the story. You guys, I think Saturday I only had maybe like 150 people watch my story on Saturday. I don't know what happened. Maybe it didn't load right, but 20 subscribers out of that, I was like, whoa. So this is the email that I ended up sending to those 20 people. So I made a little image on Canva. If you guys wanted to use this email, you could get the template and
we have all the
exchange.
templates now. Oops, I clicked on something. That's the cool part. We have the template for this.
Yes. So you can literally take my email, it's already made, and you just change out the photos and edit the writing and then hit send. So all of it will be made for you guys. So the PC workflow will be all the emails in a row. You don't really have to edit that if you don't want to. You can keep it as is. If you want to put your picture in there, you can. Sabrina, Kristen, and I also, that's the email I just sent out today to my preferred clients about the new core products and also the free gift that they still get. And you will get all of these links, you guys. You're going to get a link. And every single one of these links is a made for you email and made for you workflow that you do not have to do. If you don't want to change it up, you don't have to. If you want to add your little creative spin, you can. But Kristen, Sabrina, and I are also going to have a workflow for consultants, just so you guys know. This isn't something you're going to have to manage or do, but you're welcome. We have created a workflow. So we're probably going to do it Sunday nights. We're going to load every new consultant. So we're only going to do it 4 times a month. We're just going to hit, go and hit send. And they're going to get their workflow. And their workflow is going to be all of our team page stuff, our calls, anything that they need to know. It's going to be that social media presentation you just got. It's going to be this. It's going to be access to all the links for this and everything that they're going to need for this. And then they'll get emails. I think we're going to do it over a week or 10 days, a video each morning, like of Debbie Neal and like how we get paid and like all the amazing stuff. So it's kind of like a course for the consultants that they don't have to log into or figure out. It's going to come to their email box. So they're going to literally start Arbonne not only excited, they have all the tools and tips. They can go back to their email and get them anytime that they want if they can't find it, right? If they don't have Facebook, they have an email. So they're getting it straight to their email. So like we're just making everything so freaking simple. And then lastly, I'm totally stealing all of Sabrina's thunder because I'm so freaking pumped.
No.
I wanted this for so long, you guys. You have no idea. Like the other cool things, okay? We are going to make a monthly newsletter email. So every single month, you're going to get the link for that newsletter. And we're probably going to stick this all on boards to have it in a simple place. And you're going to see July newsletter, August newsletter. And all you do is click. And then if you want to just not do anything and just hit send, that's all you have to do. And it'll send to whoever you want it. You can segment to my PCs, my consultants, my entire team. You can edit people however you want. And then you send it. Done. You also, if people don't open them, you actually can hit another button that says send again to everybody who didn't open.
You can see who's opening stuff, what they're clicking.
Yes, you can see all the analytics. So do you want to talk third space, Sabrina, in this too? Okay.
Yeah, we could talk about that a little bit. So what we want you guys to do right now right this second, because it's not quite ready yet, but it's going to be very soon. We really want you to start thinking about what do you love sharing about? Like if I asked you to speak on a team call tomorrow, what would you just be like, God, I can't wait to talk about parabens. I can't wait to talk about uh, detoxing your home. Uh, Bree has a walking club that she's been doing. She loves talking about perimenopause and weighted vest stuff and how to eat clean for that time in your life and things to do, like, and she loves that walking club. She just created that is a brilliant third space to be sharing stuff with. Whitney, she's got little kiddos, recipes, meal plans, for kids at kid activities. You can even pop all this stuff into into ChatGPT and be like, hey, here's my life, and I'm trying to figure out like a little third space I can be passionate about and share with people. And it can be multiple things. Mine is multiple things. Like if protein bars, recipes. I love making that stuff, and people always ask me, what am I making? What am I making? So those are things that you can easily share. It doesn't have to be some big, profound thing. Between now and the end of the month, maybe it is, maybe you like making different kinds of protein bowls. Do that.
Chicken salad, yeah,
The
perfect.
chicken salad, Jen, it was so good. So I mean, just make it something so simple. The Mind Health cocktail that I was making for a while, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was crazy about it. I would just post it every single day, and I did all these videos, and so then people didn't know they were interested yet until I made sure they were interested, because I talked about it a lot. So whatever you're excited about, I want you to start thinking of that. Talk to your upline about it. Be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what do I do for this thing. I want you to work on that. I want you to start honing in on that. I want you to start writing stuff out, talking to your upline, talking to your team, talking to people that know you well. Like, hey, I'm thinking about sharing some stuff and really honing in on this with my nutrition business. Like, what do you think of when you think of me?
And you guys, I do fitness too. I know Sabrina's got trampolines. I have a girl on my team that does tapping. Like, use you, right? This is all about you. Now, you can do all of our emails without a third space, just so you know. So if you're like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, I'm panicked, I don't
Yeah.
know how to do this, you can totally use the email as is without adding anything to it. Okay. You can use it through Flowdesk. That's the name of the program. If you don't, because Flowdesk does have a small monthly fee to be able to use this system, it's super freaking cheap. But if you don't want to pay for it at all, you don't have to. You can use our Canva links and send it off in your email. It just won't be automated.
Right.
So,
And speaking on that piece of things, like us as your uplines, we can never tell you that you need to pay for something and it's going to help you with your business. I can never tell you that. So this is up to you. If you want to send emails with the Canva links, we're going to make all that for you. You can do that. Or you can do Flowdesk. It's like $36 a month or something like that. You sell, sell one 30-day kit and you're going to make that back and then some. So just think about like that client retention, all that stuff. There is a free version of Flowdesk. I don't know what all it includes, but you can absolutely do that as well. So do what works for you. If you're like, I can't even wrap my head around this, we'll send your emails for you, but they're going to come from us. So it's not going to be as great as that relationship building as it would be from you. But like Christy said, you can pop this stuff right in your regular email and just send it out. I want the automation piece.
me too.
I want the simple stuff that can be automated. I want my 30 to, and then what else is coming is our 7-day. We're going to have a 7-day workflow and a 30-day workflow. So as you have 30 dayers, you can pop them in that workflow, and then they're going to get emails, reminders, recipes,
And videos.
and videos. It's all going to be done. We're going to do all that for you. It's going to
Yeah.
be all done. So one last little piece I want to show you guys, because I want to show you an example. Did any of you guys happen to see? I'm going to see your faces. Did any of you guys happen to see Lacey Dilworth? She was the one that was like on stage for absolutely everything at GTC. She had the
Yes.
black hair, black lace dress on.
Yes.
She had won she earned every accolade. So we're literally using her exact stuff. We're using her exact stuff, you guys. And look at this. So here's the thing. You might be thinking, oh, I don't know. Does this stuff really work? Well, here's my inbox right now. Here's one of Lacey's things through Flowdesk. and I've gotten this automated thing from her, and I get these automated, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have this kind of automated email system that comes through. That being said, I also have a notification right here. Somebody signed up for my updates where I shared the rebounding. I don't even know who this is yet. She just, while we were on the call, she signed up for a update for my rebounding classes. And guess what? A welcome to the community email went out without me doing anything. In a handful of hours, she'll get another email that says, here's where you can find all my resources. Tomorrow, without me doing anything, tomorrow she's going to be, here's my schedule. Can you come to class? And then my next one is, hey, here's some healthy recipes if you're looking at nutrition and your workouts. I don't have to do anything. It's done. So this is what we're talking about when we say the third space piece, but you don't have to be, this could be protein bar recipes. This could be shake recipes. This could be
Right.
all this stuff that
Yep.
we already have.
Yes. So about the third space, last little bit, like Sabrina's saying, if you wanted to do a reel or you wanted to do a story and say, get my free protein bites, get my free protein snacks, we have things like that that are going to be available to you. If they click it, they will get put into a segment where it says what did they opt into, and then the next email that you make, you can stick the protein bites in it and send to that segment. Done. Now you have their email. If they're a total stranger, you didn't even know them before, you have their email, and now they can get into the flow. So with the story I did this weekend, my email got sent to them. It said about me. It said my postpartum meal plan is coming. I don't even have it made yet, you guys. I have it almost made, done. And then it had my favorite products that are in my meal plan if they want to go ahead and get those, which is fizz, protein, greens, and tea, and fiber. And here's how you buy these with I put like one of my shop cart links in the little button. And then here's about my family. Here's how you can follow me on social media on all the platforms. You guys, this is freaking awesome. So that's why we said
Bree had a really good question of like, how would she use this with her walkers? So I'll show you what I've got set up so far so you can kind of see. We're going to do step by step how to do this stuff once it's all set up, because it's not all set up, but you guys are on still and it's 10 o'clock at night on the East Coast, so you guys are in it. So this is mine. So I just want to show you the like little piece. So like Bree, got to move all these faces out of my way. So like for you, Bree, oh my gosh, all these updates. So there would be, where are they? Audience. So you'll have these different, Christy kept saying segments. You have these different things. So I haven't even loaded my Arbonne people in here yet, but I have my people that I've imported all of my rebounders, right? And then I have people that subscribed through just the link that I set up. And this is what I would do for you, Bree, is I would create a form, which here's what my form looks like.
And this is Monica's question right now. She said, how do they opt in?
Oh, perfect. So have you guys ever seen a little link like this before where it's like add your name and your email and join the community? So we have a little template for you. This is a little template, and then you can change your picture and say change your name. And then as soon as they enter this information in here, it pops them up. So like, let's see, that email I got, let's see, this gal is Ariana Walker. So I can go to my segments. I know that she was a subscriber, so she's going to come into my rebounder. Here she is, right here. So she popped into this segment. So now I have this workflow, and I promise this is not. It's so much easier than it looks right now. I'm bouncing around. So this is the welcome sequence for rebounders who have opted in using my rebounder update thing that you guys already saw. So then now they're going to get this welcome email. It's got a whole email thing. We've got that set up. It's going to wait one day, and then they're going to get a summer happenings email. And then it's going to wait 2 days, and then it's going to get a consistency and rebounding. Here's what you do. And then once those are done, it dumps them into the other segment, and this is what it would do for you, Bree. Now, then once they're all done, it dumps them into the all subscribers. And then from there, I can now do those monthly updates where I can just send out emails And then this is where we'll have all the email templates. You're going to have a ton of email templates just ready to go that you can just click on and send out to people. So for you, Bree, like a great example would be that you would send all of you would have to do that manually because you already have your bank of people, like your people that come, hey, subscribe to the community so I can start sending you updates. And now they're in that first step in that workflow. And then you can copy and paste my workflow, edit the emails to look like yours. It's Canva in the background. So if you guys have been using Canva, easy peasy, super duper easy. So now you've updated your emails and now that workflow is consistent forever. Now, Bree, you can be one of those people that's, subscribe for, click this link to subscribe for updates on my walk club. And you're posting that once a week. It's part of that consistency.
That's kind of what I was wondering, because I was like, people are coming to walk and I'm like making protein bites and stuff for them to have. And they know that I'm a nutritionist. There's been conversations, things come up naturally on the walk. I always try to like make sure I'm walking with somebody new each week so I can get to know them, know what's going on. But I was like, that's the piece that's been missing, is how do I bridge that next step? Because I'm like building trust, and I'm building relationships. And then I'm like, how do I get him over the hump? But that's like such an easy way of like, hey, I've been posting events, like I make events each week for the walk. But I'm like, I don't know. I could say to people, I don't know if that's really reaching everybody or the best way to communicate. Can I get your email? And that way I can just make sure you're in my walking community and getting the updates and getting all the information. There's no way they would say no to that. That's
right,
like
they all say yes.
But what I was thinking too, none of this makes sense to me because I'm such a hands-on learner. I need to physically get in there and do it. So I was
Which we'll
thinking
do on the next call.
it would be cool, Whit, if we could like plan something for local people. Like we could all get together, have our laptops up and ready, and like maybe be working together for people like me that are a little computer illiterate. That like maybe somebody can be like, Bree, this is how you do a Canva.
Yeah.
So if you have teams in your area, other people, I would suggest doing the same. And Whitney, we can talk about that after the call of how we can organize that. But I think that would be helpful to
totally.
If you guys are going to do that next Monday, it sounds like.
We don't know yet, but we're going to literally walk through how to register, how to open a link we give you, where can you find them, how do you edit them? Like we're going to walk through that whole thing. So this call is really just like the sneak peek launch. And then the next one's going to be the nitty gritty, how to do it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to like do it
what
together.
You guys could do is you could get on that and try and do it with us as we go.
Yep.
But also then it'll be recorded. So then when you get together, you can use it, like rewind and record, like go back and be like, okay, how did I do that piece?
And
I'm just codependent.
I love it.
I want someone to like
do it together.
Physically hold my hand and walk me through this way.
Oh,
Bree, I wanted to.
I couldn't have done this by myself.
Yeah, Bree, I want to tell you, the way you're thinking is so smart because like your walk club, then in your emails, you can say, what makes my walk better? My morning greens. And you can be like, here's some of my favorite things in my life. Like the whole point of this, you guys, is not only to introduce clients to new products, to let them know what's going on, replenish me, make it automated. We know all that. But you want your PCs to fall in love with who you are. Like our emails in the past have been so freaking boring. They've only been product focused. You guys, I know Sabrina and I have been sending out plain, general, generic emails to all of our nation's PCs and past due for, years I've been doing it. And we get some volume, but you guys, the difference between getting a generic, it's like seeing an image of a product on social media or seeing your actual face. It's the same thing. So when people are getting something that's personal and they get to learn and know about you, not only are they going to trust you more as a consultant, but they're going to be more willing to become a consultant themselves.
Totally.
Because they can now see how they can be creative and how they can be their own selves through this. And the system looks hard when I first saw it. You guys, it's so easy. I did it while holding my newborn with one hand earlier today. The second email I sent out. so
and I think too, like I've been trying to watch what Sabrina's doing of how she like started off teaching to like 4 people some trampoline work. And now she's partnering with multiple businesses doing these big wellness workshops. And so whatever you're thinking for your third space, like I don't want to get certified as a personal trainer. I
Right.
don't. I don't want to do jumping on trampolines.
Don't
I
do
think
it.
it's awesome. Sabrina's doing. I don't want to do it.
Don't do
I
it.
wanted to do something that cost me no money that
Yep.
I was already doing with that. Like I walk every day, no matter what. So I was already doing it. It's free and it's building community and I'm meeting new people. So think of something like that. And now I'm like, now I've partnered with the coffee place where we meet. Now I've partnered with them. They're posting on their social media for me. Now we're the coffee pub walking club. So we have that partnership.
Cute.
Now we're going to do a wellness event and we're going to
Yeah.
have different vendors come in and do a wellness event there. So like you build upon it and it's not necessarily going to be that right out the gate, but like starting with a simple idea and building off of it is really beneficial. And I just started doing this a few weeks ago and I've already gotten new clients from it. It hasn't popped off in like a major way yet, but I know it can, especially with this system, being able to plug them into an email. So I don't think you should dismiss this third space idea because it's what I needed to get me excited about my business again and like reignite
Yes.
that spark because I was kind of like an autopilot. And so I really encourage you to think about what you can do because I say it every week, like, you guys do it, do it, do it. But I didn't do it for a long time. Sabrina told me and I ignored her for like 3 months because I was like, I can't process what this is. Like, it was too hard for me to wrap my head around. But like, just picking something you're already doing, I think
And
is
to
the key.
a third space I want to share doesn't have to be like taking time either. Because some people are like, I don't want to spend money and I don't want to spend time because they work 2 jobs and they're a single mom. Who knows? A third space could literally be you want to share the protein bites on social media. It could literally be you want to share, like I have a girl on my team who her daughters are entrepreneurs and it's so cute. Maybe she wants to write up a little thing on how to teach your kid how to be an entrepreneur. And she wants to offer that as like a subscribe in. Granted, doing stuff in person is going to be bomb because you're going to have a blast. You're going to meet lots of new people. But don't be afraid when you hear us saying, make this or join this or do this. We're just giving you ideas so that you
Yeah.
can find new ways to meet new people and bring more people to the automated programs. So then they're in a flow and then you can just rock and roll from there and keep going and keep growing.
Bingo. Like with the Breeze Walking Club thing, like now they're going to get updates that are specific to that. Oh, here's the protein bar recipe we had. And imagine now if you do this for your own people, and then if you got you're funneling, you're taking all the people that you've ever talked to. Have you ever talked to people about Arbonne that like hadn't gone anywhere yet and you just wish you could kind of keep talking to them? That's what's going to happen. You get these people in, you get to kind of keep talking on them. You get to
Yeah.
keep kind of dripping on them. And then we get to teach and train our teams to do the same thing. Like imagine the staying power and the growth power. This is what Carly Pynchon, who's now a 5-wide ENVP, this is how her leaders have grown. Jess Calagaro, same thing. Lacey Dilworth. That's what these girls have built, and it's the exact same
Exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing. But they've worked it and they've been consistent. And that's
Yep.
one of the things. Like, I love that you're already looking at it, Jen. I love that you are already looking
Jen's
at
so
it.
excited. Jen
Yeah.
was right. She was
I
writing like,
just gotta
thank you.
say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Literally, I know you guys have been working on it, but like then hearing the details of it, like I'm doing a happy dance as I'm cooking dinner because this will be so beneficial on so many levels. So thank you for all the hard work behind the
You're welcome. But honestly, you guys too, guess what you can do? Now you can go to the consultants who were not ready or PCs that you want to upgrade or prospects and tell them that you have automation tools.
Mhm.
Like not only do we have boards and we have our leadership calls, you have an automation email tool funnel, you have trainings, like you guys, you have everything that people
Everything.
pay hundreds or thousands of dollars to learn from a coach. We have done, and you guys are going to have it. And we also, last thing I'm going to say, because I don't know if you know this, but we have an entire bank of product images and stories and beautiful photos that are all designed super cute. So if you're like, I'm going to drink a greens right now, and you make a greens, and then you want to post the next picture, a product picture of the greens, and you want to do like whatever it is, like this is what I'm eating and this is what time it is, and it's really pretty. You can like write your own image on or writing on it, but that image is in a bank. So there's fizz images,
So
there's protein
easy.
images, like everything.
Copy paste.
Copy paste.
But it does take the work, it takes the consistency, it takes the, but the thing that I think is so wonderful about this, like Bree kind of touched on it, is like it gives you your spark back, gives you your excitement back. It's like super extra fun, and now it's like this extra thing that you get to do, and it's not like the thing you have to do. And then you're loving on your clients, they see it. It is going to be really cool. I know it's getting late, so we're going to let you guys go. But we'll have more coming for you guys. What we want for you to do right now is just think about what those extra bits are going to be for you. What are those things? And I want you to really also think about recommitting.
Yeah.
Recommitting to that consistency, because that's the piece that is going to be the magic here.
Yeah.
Because lots of people have systems like this and their businesses aren't successful. It's not
Right.
the system, it's the implementing the system.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind as we do this, but we got lots in the works, friends.
So excited.
Yes.
I'm so
Good
excited.
stuff.
Yes.
All right, guys, we'll talk soon.
Good night, everybody. Bye.